What's up, traders? In today's video, I've got 12 tips to improve your trading performance in less than 12 minutes. So let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. For those of you who are new, my name is Austin Silver. I'm an active day trader. I'm a trading coach. I'm the owner of ASFX, and I really appreciate you being here. Before we get into the video, I want to let you know about a recent webinar that we just hosted. I'm going to put a link in the description. You can watch it totally free. It's called How to Think Like a Winning Trader. And you'll see as you go through your trading journey, the technical side of trading is often the easy part. There's many different profitable technical trading strategies, but the psychological part of trading is where most people get hung up. The psychological side of trading is why 90% of people can't manage money for more than a year. So, of course, these 12 tips are going to make a difference, but I think if you really want to go deeper, make sure you go check out that webinar after the video. Link is in the description. So let's jump right in. 12 tips in less than 12 minutes. Ready? Number 1. Study successful traders. It's super simple, and you've heard me say it a million times, but it's very important. The roadmap for success has already been laid out before you. So follow it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Read books from guys like Tom Basso, Mark Minaviri, Mike Bellafiore, Dr. Brett Steenbarger, Mike Douglas. You could even go far back and read books, Jesse Livermore's books. You could read Sam Weinstein's books, all these older books, even about stock trading, and you don't even trade stocks. Study success because it leaves clues. So even if you don't trade the market of someone who you're studying, maybe the guy's a hedge fund manager and you're a forex retail trader, you can still study him for what habits and characteristics he had or she had that made him successful. Tip number 2 is commit yourself to constant growth and remove the opportunity to get comfortable. So if you are really looking to be a top 1% performer in the trading space, I think we all have to be pushing ourselves in the direction of being our best self. What does that mean? Pushing yourself on the desk, pushing yourself off the desk, physically, mentally, emotionally, and trying to keep yourself balanced in pushing forward. And I know some of you might be like, Austin, how do I balance and push forward? It's about challenging yourself, not staying complacent, but also not hurting yourself, not putting yourself in a risky position. So you want to keep pushing forward, keep challenging yourself, and remove that ability to get comfortable. Step 3, and this is more practical, build a routine that you love and that is easy to follow. People ask me all the time, how do you trade a 24-hour market? You find specific hours that you test and you prove your system works in those hours, and that's all you trade. And even more than that, find 5 instruments to trade instead of 30. Slim it down. Find something that you can manage to look at on a consistent basis every day and build a routine around that. What are you doing before the desk? What are you doing after the desk? What are you doing on weekends that's keeping you balanced and ready for that next week? So you have to build a routine that you love. Tip number 4. Be okay with generating more trade ideas than you actually take. Very often, the best traders that I've ever coached or ever worked alongside generate 10 times as many trade ideas as they actually end up taking. And I think that's where the selectivity of precision comes into play, where it really shines as a trader. So understand that you're going to generate a lot of ideas, document them, mark them up, save them. You never know what it could teach you, but don't trade every idea that you see. Be humble. Realize you're not going to be right every time. Be able to identify probabilities and take the highest probability trade. Tip number 5, stay open-minded to new ways of making money. If I would have stayed closed-minded, I never would have made money trading crypto or indices. I would only be trading forex. I never would have gotten funded. So many things would have never happened for me if I would have stayed closed-minded. So constantly be asking yourself, am I being open-minded, or is this a closed-minded way of thinking? Is there a new way to make money that maybe I don't know about or I thought was a scam and now it's become more legit over time? That happens. So open your mind. Don't live a closed-minded life. Tip number 6, master one trading system before moving on to the next. Get entry signals that fit your characteristics and master them. Even if it's just one signal, 1 8 and 21 EMA cross when X, Y, and Z happens, when there's space on average daily range and we're above this level on this time frame. Have a whole system, what I teach in my courses, have it all written out, or you can buy the course and learn it from me, and master that system before moving on to the next. Tip number 7 aligns with that. Never fight a trend. As a new trader, I don't believe counter-trend trading is easy. Trade with the trend, find trending markets, and ride that trend, whether it's bullish or bearish. I think trend riding is a lot easier than trend fighting. Tip number 8, be willing to be wrong. Accept that the willingness to be wrong is tough for humans to really just internalize. So it takes a lot of experience. As traders, we will do all this work to be our best selves, like I said earlier, and we might still show up and follow all our rules and still lose money because every trading system still has losses. You have to be okay with taking losses. If you think you're going to win all the time, if you think you're going to make money every month, you're going to be let down. And that goes into another tip, which is just removing expectations. Don't expect anything. Read the book, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz before you start trading. Tip number 9, take time off the charts to just be. Take that book I just said and go to the park and read the whole thing in a day. It's small. You'll be able to do it. Get off the chart. Get away from your trading desk just to let your brain take a break, to just breathe. And maybe you'll generate new ideas. Maybe you'll come back more refreshed. Maybe both of those things will happen. They will. And that's why I'm telling you to get off the chart. Tip number 10, have a community, not just to talk about new ideas and have fun with, but to hold you accountable. Say, hey guys that you trade with, I'm going to do 5 markups of my system every day and I'm going to send them to you. Even if you don't look at it, I'm going to send them to you. And if I don't, I want you to tell me and kind of call me out on it. Accountability to things like that. Or, hey, guys, I've been moving my stop loss a lot on all my trades. Now I want to stop moving my stop loss and I just want to take the loss. Hold me accountable to just take the loss. Things like that are where a community can be super powerful. And I think too many people try to go off and do it on their own. You'll have a shorter learning curve if you work with other smart people. And this goes into tip number 11. Realize that there is no shortcut to wealth. It takes time, but smart people can shortcut that time. They can shrink your learning curve. And I think that's a big key to my success is I've kept smarter people around me than I believe that I am. I'm pretty sharp, but I try to keep really talented and really smart, really motivated people around me. And that makes me be my best self, if not better. And then tip number 12, track all your statistics. Don't overlook a thing. Every trade you take should be documented, marked up, and tracked for wins, for losses, for break evens. And then to a previous tip, generate more ideas and mark them up and save them too. And then you'll start to build all the data that goes into your trading system. If you're not tracking your statistics, you're not going to know what areas of your trading to improve. I was that guy. I would take 5 trades and only mark up 3 of them because the other 2 were test ideas. Don't be that guy. Document and track everything. Now, all 12 of these tips are important. I gave them to you in less than 12 minutes. So if you enjoyed them and you're going to focus on one, comment below and tell me which one you're going to focus on the most. And if you want to go a little deeper with me, click the link in the description, check out the webinar replay where Tom and I talk about what winning traders do and how they think. I think that if you enjoyed this video, you'll love the webinar. So make sure you guys do that. Links in the description. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. If you're in ASFX TV, I'll see you on ASFX TV 3 times a week through the New York session open. We're streaming live so you guys can see me trade. And if you're not there and you're just here on YouTube, I still appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a great trading week, everybody.